Lotarogar. Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, everyone's favorite orc mercenary, and it's time for another orc mode workout. I decided to add a little bit of weight to some of my lifts today. Particularly my calisthenics stuff. I need to start actually doing them weighted, because at the end of the day, you know, I mean, we can argue about data as far as muscle gain, hypertrophy, muscle retention, all that. We all know it's a combination of tension and volume, right? We all know that. And I'm picking exercises that have the best exercise economy for stimulating muscle mass in the body, and that's what I'm focusing on, you know, every day. I think I'm gonna do it 5 days a week. I'm gonna start just taking the whole weekend off from lifting, go Monday through Friday, go pretty hard, and keep up this same daily full body training, you know, heavy singles on most of the big lifts with some back off work around 5 reps, and take it from there. And so I realize I need to start adding a little bit of weight where I can here and there. Need to focus on getting stronger, right? And a lot of people said, man, why are you only squatting so light right now compared to what you were doing? Because I've been cutting and I'm scared of overreaching, and I feel like it's just enough to hold on to some muscle mass. But realistically, if I can squat more, I should kind of start working it up. So I went up just slightly today. I threw an extra 10 pounds on just to, you know, see if it felt any different. It didn't feel any different. I couldn't tell any difference adding the 10 pounds. So when possible, I think during this cut, I need to work on slowly inching that squat back up, because realistically, I really need to be closer to 200 pounds with a 500-pound squat, right? That's kind of my ideal, where I'd like to see for next year, in the first half of next year too. All right, so I said I want to get down to 210 by the end of the year. Well, I'm making good progress. I was 225 a couple days in a row. Then I ate a little more sodium, a little more carbs, and I shot up 3 pounds to 228 again, which is still well below my DEXA scan. And then it's been dropping a pound a day, has been dropping back off since then. I'm back down in the 226s today. Now, I did eat salad buffet 2 days in a row, so, you know, we'll see what happens with that. But I'm just trying to focus on tons of lean protein right now. Tons of lean protein. 300-400 grams of protein a day, and I'm just filling the remaining amount of my food with nuts and fruit and veggies. You know, that's it. That's what I'm eating these days. You know, people can argue all they want about whatever health, but the data is overwhelming on all those foods. That they're generally heart healthy, they're fantastic for fat loss. You know, I'm getting plenty of fiber, no nutritional deficiencies, lots and lots of protein. You know, and it's keeping the carbs and fat are both going to be pretty moderate at that point, because I'm, you know, depending from some days I'm eating more nuts, some days more fruit. But, you know, good sources of fat, good sources of higher satiety carbs that tend to have a lot of extra vitamins, you know, making sure I'm getting all my vitamin C and all that stuff by eating the fruit. But I'm really not going crazy on fruit right now, so my carbs are not even that high as of the last couple of weeks. They really aren't. So it's all going to work out. Like, I feel like this is sustainable because everything tastes good. I mean, that's kind of a big plus, is finding the healthiest foods that taste good. I mean, fruit tastes good. Like, cashews actually taste pretty good, you know. Almonds actually taste pretty good, right? Hell, natural peanut butter tastes good. You know, eat a big old chicken breast. You know, a couple kiwis and a big spoonful of natural peanut butter and call that a meal. And that is kind of, that would be an example of a meal for me right now. You know, eat a pound of chicken breast, you know, with 2 kiwis and a spoonful of peanut butter. Bam, that would be breakfast. So yeah, it's working out. Scale's definitely coming down, and people were noticing that. They were saying, man, you do look a little bit leaner. A little bit, yeah, it's coming along. It's going to take a while. I'm predicting another 10 pounds is going to be needed before I think it's really going to start to show. You know, maybe when I get down to the 215 mark, it'll really start to show a lot more, particularly the waistline, the love handle area. And then, you know, we'll take it from there. I'm not going to stop there. I need to go ahead and just finish this on out. But yeah, I decided to add a little bit of weight. If possible, because if possible, I need to be gaining strength or regaining strength that maybe I've let slack a little bit. And like that with the 405 squats, it's not because it's all I can squat. It's because I'm scared of overreaching. And I feel it's just enough, and it gives me room to wiggle back up to ramp the weight back up, and I will. For long, I'll be doing 425 again every day, and then maybe try to push back towards 450 or something every day. Something I'll be able to sustain for the duration of the cut, you know? So it's all about that nice heavy single, then the back off work. The 315 bench, I don't know, the close grip 315 today looked a little slow there. Granted, I got a nice strong pause and everything, but it did look a little slow. It could have been smoother. The back off work wasn't bad though. It's, you know, people curious, 275 for 5. I'm really not flipping the weights in because I'm not super concerned with the weight on the bar right now. I'm trying not to focus on it. I'm trying to focus on just lifting fairly heavy weights to keep tension on the muscles and get enough volume and to retain muscle, because I don't want to start pushing myself in the mindset of focusing on the numbers. And if I start flipping them in here each workout, I'm going to start focusing on the numbers. And I think cutting weight as quickly as I am now, because the scale's coming down pretty fast, I think that could be disastrous. I think me really trying to push for maximum strength, you know, could put me into a compromised situation for injuries. So if I can gain a little here and there, maintain it, whatever I need to do, that's fine, but I'm not going to obsess over it. What I need to be obsessing over is bringing that scale weight down. I need to be obsessing over protein intake PRs and hitting my target calories every day. And yeah, my calorie intake is still astronomical by most standards. And that's the beauty of it. At least I don't have a slow metabolism. I can completely blame my fat gain on appetite and overeating. Like, I can squarely blame it there, right? It has nothing to do with my metabolism. My metabolism is insane. I'm actually really closely monitoring my food intake now. And I mean, the last 5-6 pounds I've dropped, if not more, I've been eating 3,500 calories a day. And that's not doing cardio either at this point. That's literally what my metabolism is like. So people are like, wow, how much food were you eating to get up to 250? A lot. Think about it. If I can lose weight on 3,500, more than a pound a week, how much you think I have to eat to blow up to 250? 250 plus. A lot of people be like, okay, yeah, that's clearly a lot of food. So when I say I have a big appetite, I really do mean it. Hook grip went okay today. Actually, it felt great. I got the hook set perfect. I was locked in. Felt like I could have just held it forever at the top. So it was good. I went ahead, man. It's kind of funny. I'm having some awkward moments with the belt here with these two. I decided to just start light with the pull-ups because I'm doing dead hang pull-ups. I've just been doing these with body weight, again, after deadlifting. So I decided to just start with a 10-pound plate so it would barely be noticeable. And I just knocked out a couple sets of 5. And I'll slowly get stronger on these for the 5-rep sets. And I'll try to just stick around 5 reps. And I think what we want to work towards is just getting really strong at doing 2 sets of 5 from a dead hang every day, right? Every day. And eventually get that up stronger. I mean, you guys saw me do a dead hang chin up with 100 pounds several different times. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure eventually I'll get up to where I'm doing a 45 for multiple sets of 5. I think that's reasonable, particularly if I keep losing weight. So we'll get to that, and then we'll take it from there, right? It's a little bit at a time. People have to remember I weigh a lot. So for that little 10 pounds added on for a lot of you guys who are saying, I can do pull-ups, I can do those 5 with 90 pounds. Yeah, I still might be doing more weight than you. Let that sink in. It's sitting at like 226. And I just ate a buffet. Like after the bench press, we went to a salad buffet and I ate 4 full plates of salad. So I'm also full of that. Who knows what the hell that weighs. But yeah, getting them veggies in. So yeah, just did 2 sets of 5 with a 10-pound plate just to get used to doing them weighted again. Even 10 pounds feels different than the body weight, and anyone who's done them weighted knows what I'm talking about. It changes your center of gravity and stuff around. It feels different. But it felt good. It was a good different. You know, it was a good different. Like I felt it just pulling on me in a different way. It really made the exercise slightly more challenging, and that's what we want. You know, we want to create that tension, create that work. And then I decided, let me just throw a 45 on to do my dips at the end. And I stopped at 8 because I started definitely feeling that burn happening. I'm like, let me not push this all the way out to failure because I got to bench and dip again tomorrow. This is just to get some extra workload in on a really good exercise. Because at the end of the day, you know, finishing up with the pull-ups and the dips every day, I think really adds another dynamic to my upper body training. And I think that's really going to help me with upper body muscle mass retention while cutting. And maybe if I get really lucky, it might add some muscle somewhere. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to be losing weight pretty quick, so I'm not going to hope for muscle gains. But if I can retain everything I have and drop, another 20 pounds, that'd be real nice, wouldn't it? So we'll see where it goes. All right, guys, that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.